Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Brandy, and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to y'all about my rating system and how I rate my books. I just been hanging around here in the booktube community, and I never truly explained to anyone, for that matter, how and why I rate my books the way I rate them. You guys obviously know that I use a 5-star rating scale, kind of similar to everybody else. What I can say is I used to rate it out of 10, and then I soon learned that, girl, it's 5 stars. If you're using Goodreads, ain't no 10 on there. It's 5 stars. So I wanted to come over here and talk to you guys about how I rate my books and when I DNF books. So we are going to start at a 5-star rating. If I give a book 5 stars, it's because I experienced every emotion known to man. I cried, I laughed, I chuckled, I was upset, I was ready to fight a character, I was siding with one character over the other, like so much emotion. I was ready to toss my book because that's happened so many times. Like, I highly recommend the book because of my emotions. If I experience at least 2 emotions while reading the book and I'm like, oh my God, and just rooting and rooting for a character, it's a 5-star for me. It's likely I'm gonna highly recommend it to my friends and family. I want you guys to read it too. I'm gonna talk about it in every single video I get a chance to talk about it, and they will become an auto buy or an auto read author for me. Now, the difference between an auto buy and an auto read author for me, because I started using that term auto read because, child, I ain't buying every single book. I consider my auto read authors, if I read most of your catalog, then you're an auto read author, because I borrow from the library, I use the Libby app, all types of things. So I'm not going to sit up here and call somebody an auto buy author if I don't own most of or a lot of their books. Example, Tiffany D. Jackson. I've read every single one of her books, but I only own 1. Well, 2 if you count my audiobook. So she can't be an auto buy author if she has all of these books and I don't own them all. So she's an auto read author. So if you become my auto buy or my auto read author, I gave you a 5-star. So another thing with me is I don't do 3.75. I don't use 7.5. I do either halves or wholes. I don't have time for the 7.5s, mainly because I log all of my reading into Goodreads, and they don't even do 0.5 over there. And I use Goodreads, but I use it only for my personal use. I don't share my Goodreads link because there's no need to follow me over there. I don't even use Goodreads the same way everybody else use them. I literally only track the books I read over on Goodreads. I do not track the ones that I want to read. I don't track the ones that I want to buy. I don't use Goodreads for that. I literally only track what I read and the ratings so that I have something to reference back to when it's time for me to do my monthly wrap-ups. So if I give an author book a 4.5, I felt some emotion, not all of them, like I explained with my 5-star, but I did feel some. The book was really, really good. I do highly recommend, and I would definitely read more of your books. Will I buy more of your books? I don't know, but I would definitely read more. So a 4-star read for me. I enjoyed the book. It was really good. I highly recommend the book. I will read more from your catalog, but in passing. And when I say in passing, meaning if you come out with a new book, it sounds interesting. If I could borrow it from the library, I will. Will it be something I want to pre-order? Probably not. If I can borrow it, I will. If I can get it at a discount, I will. If I can read it for free from just anywhere, then I will. Probably won't buy it though. So if I give a book a 4-star, the book was good. I highly recommend it, and I will continue reading their catalog and passing. So if it was a series, part of a series, the book was good, but I gave it a 4, it's likely I won't continue that series back to back. Now, let me tell you this. I have so many books on my TBR, some series I literally do not go back to back, but I can also say that I have not rated a series 5-star. So I will read your catalog, but passively. So if it comes up in the middle of the month, I'm like, I think I'm ready for book 2. Then I pick up book 2. It's likely I'm not buying book 2. I'm probably gonna borrow it from the library, the Libby app. I'm probably gonna find it as a discounted ebook or something like that. It's not something I'm gonna be running towards, looking for, trying to read it immediately. So if I give a book 3.5, it's not something I'm going to rave about once I close the book. Like, I'm not raving about the book at all. It was a good time while I was reading it. I'm probably not going to be talking about it after that. Like, a 3.5 mean it was great while I was reading it. It was a page turner. It was an enjoyable time. But would I see you again? I don't think so. So I probably won't read any more of the catalog anytime soon. It was just great for that time. I recommend the book, but I'm not raving about it. I'm probably not going to be rushing to get anything else by that author unless they come out with something in the synopsis is very intriguing. But if I give you a 3.5, you was just a good time during that time. Like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So if I give a book a 3-star, it's likely I finished the book. It's likely I did not DNF the book. It was good while I was reading it. Never gonna think about that book again. Never. Like, I'm never gonna think about it other than mentioning it in my monthly wrap-ups. I'm probably not going to recommend that someone read the book, but I'm not going to tell them not to read the book. I know for sure I'm not buying anything else by that author if I give it a 3-star. If I give a book a 2.5 star, the book was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible, but I finished it. I did not DNF it. Why? Because I wanted to see how you was going to wrap this story up. I wanted to see how much bad it can get. And I wanted to see if you was going to redeem yourself at the end. Am I going to rave about this book? Absolutely not. Am I going to tell people that it was a 2.5? Nope. I'm going to put it in my Goodreads and keep it pushing. I'm only going to mention it in my monthly wrap-ups. Probably won't talk about it again. Unless somebody asks, hey, did you read this book? How did you like this book? That's it. I'm not even going to think about you as an author anymore. Probably not going to give you another chance. I just want to see how much terrible it got at the end of the book. So anything 2 and below, it was likely a DNF. I hardly DNF books. I think I've DNF'd 2 so far this year. And I don't even give a review for 2-star books. Like, I don't even talk about them. Like, you probably see me post that I was starting a book in my Instagram stories, but you'll never hear from it again. Like, don't ask me about who is that. I don't know who that is.
With us.
So she's not on the team at all?
Correct.
And she won't be back this season?
Correct.
Do you see them here with me? Don't ask me about that. Don't ask me about that book. Do you see it on my timeline? Don't ask me about that book because it was DNF, and we don't talk about DNFs. Now, in my monthly wrap-ups, I talk about my DNFs and why I DNF'd them. But other than that, unless somebody asks me, hey, did you read this book? Yeah, I DNF'd it. And if they say why, then I tell them why. But I do not try to discourage people from reading books because what we like is different. My DNF could be a 5-star. Your 5-star could be my DNF. You know, your auto buy, I ain't fooling with. My auto buy, you ain't fooling with either. And that's fine. And that's why I love the bookish community, because we are different. So yeah, that is my 5-star rating system. Let me know how you guys rate your books. Do you guys do 0.25, 0.5, or only whole numbers? When do you DNF a book? Do you talk about your DNFs? What is considered an auto buy author for you? Do you have to read every book in their catalog for them to be an auto buy author? Do you buy every book that's considered an auto buy author, or are they auto read authors for you? Because that's cool too. We trying to save money. We are trying to save money, and if we could borrow the book, let's borrow the book. If we absolutely have to have it, then we're going to buy it. But yeah, so I just want to come and share with you guys how I rate my books and why I rate them the way that I rate them. And I would love to hear how you rate your books. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.